we're just about set for that matchup in front of a sellout crowd in the Pigskin Classic, Texas Tech and Ohio State.
And the final Pigskin Classic set to begin from Columbus, Ohio. Nugent's kick chases McCann to the goal line. He took one coast to coast last year. He won't take this one even to the 10-yard line. Dropped at the 8 with a noisy crowd behind him. They'll keep it on the ground. Something they don't do very often is run the football. 4 lineups. Munlin will start. Ricky Williams, of course, was a star there for years. Peters, Welker, Page, and Francis in the 4 wideout grouping, even though Peters is considered a tight end. Loper, Campbell, Cecil, Rex Richards has the most experience. This is his 32nd start. The Ohio State coaches likened him to Tim Dwight or Vinnie Sutherland. And they try to throw to him, and it's almost picked off. 3rd down at 10 for Kingsbury. They come with a 3-man rush. He's in trouble in the end zone. Trying to find some room, and he'll just walk out of bounds with it. He's in punt return formation. Snaps clean. He just barely got it away. And Doss says clear out. Now he'll take it on the hop at the 45. Made the first 2 miss. Mike Doss has got it down to the 32-yard line. That's where Ohio State will work offensively. In there for the Buckeyes. And a freshman tailback behind Krenzel. Maurice Claret, and we have a flag before we have a snap.
May have taken too long to get it snapped.
That they did.
5-yard penalty. Down to
a long time.
Said he starts his first game. It's never happened in Ohio State history before. And they're going to let him have it on the first carry. Claret cuts outside, puts his head down on his shoulder, and rumbles down. Definitely not. There he is with Schnitker, his lead man, as a fullback. Hartsock, the tight end, and Gamble and Jenkins are the wide receivers. Jenkins is a good one. Up front, the big eaters, Douglas, Stafford, Stepanovich, Bishop, and Olivier.
College, but ever. He never started in high school.
Is that amazing or what? 2nd and 10. Krenzel to throw. Zips it. Got a man. Jenkins out of bounds. 1st down at the 15. Shift. Both of them on the left, and now one back in motion. And it's Claret. And he stood up after a pickup of 2. Aaron Hunt is an all Big 12 performer, a preseason All-American with Harmon, Anderson, and McKinney. The linebackers, a good rangy group led by Flugents, who's led the Big 12 in tackles the last 2 years. Turner and Smith flank him. And in the secondary, Ricky Saylor, Ryan Aycock will take your head off if you give him a chance. Senior out of Klein, Texas. Here's the give. Claret broke 1 tackle, won't get away from the second one with the Seattle Seahawks when he was there. 3rd down and 8. Let's see if Krenzel puts it up. Off play action, he will. Maybe not. Scrambling, trying to find a man, and gets Claret out in the flat, and he might have a 1st down. I think he does. Full house backfield now. They give it to him again, and he's got it down inside the 2.
Unbalanced line to the right.
They're going to give it off to Ross. Left side, touchdown Buckeyes. Lydell Ross's first carry of the season is a 2-yard touchdown. Claret threw a nice block in there. Kicked much better in this preseason than he did last year in the regular season. He knocks the extra point right down the middle. So a 32-yard drive in 7 plays. Took 3 minutes for the Buckeyes to take the lead, up 7-0.
Poor field position inside their own 15. Ohio State had great field position.
Well, they're going to start better this time. Oh boy, dangerous coming from deep in the end zone. And he's got a little bit of a seam. Out across the 30 and out to the 33-yard line. Now for Kingsbury. And the inside handoff. Ohio State up front. Will Smith, who we talked to yesterday, the leader on the defensive line with Peterson, Anderson, and Darian Scott. The linebackers, Matt Wilhelm inside is a tough guy, Reynolds, and now we mentioned Grant has moved from the secondary back to linebacker. Fox and McNutt, the 2 corners, are the question marks because they haven't played much in college football.
I'd vote for that.
Kingsbury, plenty of time. Deep ball, overshot it. Oh, overshot his receiver, Anton Page. 3rd down 9. Kingsbury fires it right back to the same guy, and Page has a 1st down. Welker is the motion man out of the shotgun. Kingsbury in trouble. Down he goes. And it's Will Smith. Munlin flanking Kingsbury in the gun. Here comes a blitz. He scrambles around it. He's a good runner, throws on the run and got his man across midfield. Flag goes down
on the line when he caught it.
And our referee Mike not working so far apparently. 3rd down 13. Pump fake by Kingsbury, goes the other way. They got a little mini screen set up there. Munlin broke one tackle, didn't get away from the second one. This time he'll have more room to work with. High kick. Doss has a look, going to let it go, and it might be a beauty. It is at the 4-yard line. Claret, the freshman, in his own end zone to set up shop this time, and he gets the call.
Yeah, it's an 8-man front. The Red Raiders.
Maurice Hall now takes Maurice Claret's place, and he gets a toss sweep on the right side, and he gets bowled down at the 9-yard line.
For 1 game only.
He'll rejoin the team tomorrow officially. Krenzel. Craig's going to run with it. He's got a wide open field. And Craig Krenzel gets sandwiched at the 31-yard line, but pops right back up to the 32. First down, Ohio State. Texas Tech thinking about a blitz in the middle. And it's Hall. Back decisions, and he made a good one on the scramble. Let's see if he does on the play action pass. He does. Got a man wide open in the flats. It's going to be Hall, and he's going to be close to a first down. 3rd down at about 2 feet. Everybody loaded up. High backfield. Schnitker, the fullback. And Krenzel's going to give it off to Claret, and he's got not only a first down, he might have it all. Maurice Claret, first big play of his Buckeye career, is a touchdown. Old, 59 yards, touchdown.
He got some great blocking on the right side.
Go 96 yards, most of it courtesy of their sensational, we can say it already, tailback Maurice Claret. Welcome to the Big Ten and big-time college football there, partner. Ohio State 14, Texas Tech nothing. Right now is saying, guys, we got to straighten this thing out.
Yeah.
Here's a pooch kick taken by Welker at the 24. Welker, a good return man if he can get the corner. He finally does. Got about 5 extra yards. He starts making big plays.
He was set with those offensive linemen.
Kingsbury flips it out quickly to Mickey Peters. The flag flies in.
And 35, Matt Wilhelm.
Chop block. Kingsbury sets up and has time. He's got a man wide open. And it's McGuire. Clay McGuire. A couple of punts. 2nd and 7. Inside handoff. Nice run this time by Munlin. Oh, and Ohio State jumped in the neutral zone, it looks like, unless he was drawn off.
Offsides with contact on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
So first down at their own 42. Kingsbury from the gun. 3 wideouts over here on the left side. That's where he's looking. But now he has to scramble that way. In trouble. Down he goes. Loss of about 3. And
like in high school.
Somewhere along the line.
Yeah, he can run.
Here's a throw. Quick slant. Nice toss by Kingsbury. It's tight. 7 up close for Ohio State. And they're going to bring the blitz. Kingsbury stays in the pocket. Delivers a strike. And he's got a first down. Back to the ground. Munlin got cartwheeled by Mike Doss. And that isn't good.
No, that's not good.
2nd down 9. Coming up throwing. Nice hit. Kingsbury looking at a blitz. Here it comes. Flared it out and almost picked off by Simon Frazier. Texas Tech going for it. Kingsbury rifles it. Got a first down. He might have a touchdown. He does. Carlos Francis is gone. 37 yards for the score to end the first quarter. That's gutsy. As Texas Tech has silenced the Buckeye faithful. Extra point is good. What a way to end the first quarter. And a good first quarter, really, by both teams. 14-7, our score at the end of one. ABC Sports presentation of college football will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. ABC crew at the Pigskin Classic in Columbus. Here's a kick. Maurice Hall is going to take it with his right foot on the goal line and bringing it out. Got tripped up.
Especially in college football.
Maurice Hall in at tailback. Play action for Krenzel. He loads deep. And let's see. Broken up for Krenzel. He's going to whip it out. Complete. Chris Gamble, and he is cut down. Clarett back in at tailback. Krenzel got a block from Clarett. Goes the other way. Look out. Down he goes. It's Aaron Hunt, who has just become the all-time sack leader in Texas Tech football history.
A lot of these sacks are just hustle.
Andy Groom, deep kick. At the 21 is Welker. Got by the first guy. Welker out of bounds. First down, Texas Tech. Toss sweep. Torian Henderson. And he broke a couple of tackles. Play action. Kingsbury waits all day. Tried to throw to the middle, and he got hammered from the gun. Cliff fires, incomplete. Not a great punt. See what kind of roll they get. Almost hit a Buckeye player. It rolls dead at the 25, down at the 25-yard line. Again, a two tight end set, and they both shift to the top of your screen. Here's a toss sweep. Clarett. Reese goes across the 29, 30. Krenzel, draw play. Clarett broke one tackle. Here he goes again. Out to the 46.
Walk on, making his first start in that line today.
The other Maurice in there now in a dual backfield. Maurice Clarett, Maurice Hall. Krenzel back to throw. Deep ball. Going on the outside, and flags are down. It's going to be interference in Texas Tech territory. Got penalized for it. Here's a draw play to Hall. Trying to cut outside, and they're going to cut him down. He'll lose 3.
All-American.
He's going to be a 3-time All-American.
Yeah.
Probably. Krenzel under pressure. Running to his right, and he's got enough room, and that marker's in sight. He got it. First down. Nice scramble by Krenzel.
Got an unbalanced line to the right.
But they'll come back the other way with Clarett. Get positive yardage to the 23 before is what Jim Tressel's working with the tailbacks. Play action. Krenzel comes up firing. Oh, what a nice one-handed catch by his tight end, Ben Hartside. 5 different receivers so far. At the 14-yard line, first down, back to the ground. Clarett hit immediately. Might have eked out a yard. Second down and 9. Krenzel off play action. A lot of time. Found a man. Who else? Inside the 5 and the beat. Clarett gets a handoff, cuts outside, and he got the first. He almost got the touchdown. In the Buckeye eye at the 1-yard line. Ross, second carry, second touchdown. Lionel Ross has scored from 2 yards and now 1 yard out. Extra point is good. So Ohio State does it a variety of ways. Krenzel had a great scramble. He threw well. They got it to the freshman, and they got it to the sophomore. 21-7. Ivor McCann, Torian Henderson are deep. And this one goes out of the end zone. Shotgun from the 25. Kingsbury, shovel pass inside. Hello, Will Smith on the 4th of July, and Will Smith did a movie called Independence Day. I guess that's the hook. Almost intercepted by the same man. And now the crowd is alive. 3rd and 12. Kingsbury in trouble. Cliff trying to buy himself some time, but nobody home. He threw it to the Ohio State bench. Not a good kick again. Line drive wobbling inside the 45, and it is going to be good field position with
Ohio State. That's updated.
Clarett only got about a yard. That's at 3:10. Krenzel, play action, going deep. Got Jenkins out there, just tipped away.
Their arm straight up in the air.
Here's Krenzel, swing pass, little screen to Clarett, and he got across midfield. It didn't get great hang time. Has been trying to improve that this year. He'll try to lay one up here. This one is no hang time at all. Welker off a line drive at the 9. Welker coming back the other way, and he got about 12 yards on the return. The ball come loose at the end. They're going to blow it dead. Here's a throw out quickly to Welker. Welker got by the first guy. He's down the sideline. Somehow he tightrope that sideline. Trying to cut into the 14-point lead. Texas Tech goes to the ground. And they got about 3. And now they empty the backfield. There's a bubble screen. And it's blown up. I think this one's huge. If they can put any kind of points up before halftime, they need this one. Down the middle. Got it. And a bounce off at the 30. Peters still on his feet down the sideline, and he's all the way down to the 16. He kept his balance, and it got him big extra yardage. And for the second time today, he's been face masked. Sometimes down in this area. They're going to keep it on the ground this time, and they got to the 5. Good looks 5. Here it comes. There's the fade. Couldn't get it. Fox stayed with him. Fox. Over the blitz. Here they come. Flares it out to Munlin. Can he get there? Not quite. No coverage. Munlin. Wilhelm got him. Ohio State takes over.
Something out of this. Either take it away from him or stop him right here so the offense gets it back.
Ross got a big opening up the middle. And he's out to the 9s. Just over 2 minutes left in the half now. And Ross again shakes free.
And like I said, they were down to 5 seconds. 4 seconds on the clock when the ball was snapped. And I know from
second down at 6. Ross again out to the 25. Unbalanced line, 2 tight ends, and again they run away from that unbalanced line and they stop him. Ross here camps under it at the 31. Let's see what he can do. Trying to give ground to gain ground, and he only gave. He didn't receive. Dropping 4 receivers. Thought about a shovel pass. Maybe that's what just blew up in his face. I don't know. Comes back to the near side of Peters. Robert Treese, rather, not Nugent. They go down the middle, bobbled, and then caught. Finding down, they're going to have to hustle. Quick snap. Kingsbury in trouble again. Throws. Let's see, was he inbounds? Yes. 16 ticks to work with. Kingsbury sets up. Has to scramble again. Almost sacked. And now going to his left, trying to hustle for whatever he can get. Here's the trips down to the right side, and that's where Kingsbury's looking. And he's going to load it and go that way and hope for a fortuitous bounce. And he overshot everybody. Boy, showed his arm, threw it right in the end zone. Nobody got to it, not even the defense. So in one half of play, Ohio State at home has been impressive, especially with their ground game and their defense. They lead 21-7 right now as they head to the locker room.
And both quarterbacks playing pretty well.
Greathouse will kick off. This will be fielded by Maurice Hall at the 5. And he's brought down. Nice open field stop. Claret at the tailback spot. Maurice Hall is in there with him. Claret, a big opening off the right side. Last time he took it the distance. Nope, that's Hall, excuse me. At the 38-yard line. First down, Ohio State. Tight end in motion. Hamby sets up on the right side. And the stretch play. Boy, they almost lost it that time. Second down at the 33. Jenkins on a quick hitch, and he turns it into a big play of Texas Tech. Again, the tight end on the move. And the handoff. Moran, and he's in the open field. Goodbye, Maurice. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Much the same play as his first long one of 59. The freshman goes 45 yards for the touchdown. Nugent in for the point after. Up and good. Less than 2 minutes into the third quarter. The star, the young star, continues to shine. He's having a huge day. 45-yard touchdown. It is 28-7 Buckeyes.
They were near the field on their first game or their freshman season.
Here's a high short kick to the 12. Henderson broke a tackle, trying to get outside. They're not going to let it. They'll drag him down at the 21, and it was from the gun. 4 receivers. Here comes a corner blitz from Doss. They're blitzing from everywhere, and that would have been a big gainer. Second down and 10. Kingsbury trying to go back the other way, and now scrambles for what he can. And run out of bounds. Third down, a long 7. Kingsbury fires, got a man. First down. Out near the 39-yard line. And he'll get the toss. Nice blocking, the point of attack, and he breaks free inside the 50. He's got Fox to beat, and Fox got some help over there. A partial qualifier. Big play there down to the 32. Kingsbury, look out! See Grant. And right now Kingsbury seeing red. And backed up to a 2nd and 19. Kingsbury, quicker toss this time out. Welker on the run. Boy, did he get knocked out of bounds, and it was a little later,
There you go. Face mask.
3-time All-American in Ohio State history. Kingsbury wanted a quick throw. Now he's got to improvise. And he does go to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Dustin Fox, how did he make that play?
Oh, it was way underthrown.
It was wide open. Fox with the pick, and Ohio State with the ball.
You know, Kingsbury was shaped to throw it. He just didn't throw it hard enough.
2nd and 9 for the Buckeyes. Florett got about 9. 3rd down, a couple of feet. Florett got the first. Throws a stiff arm and goes out of bounds at Virginia and Cedric Urban at Michigan State. Yeah. Good company.
Yes.
Krenzel throwing on the run. Got him. Jenkins slides out of bounds. Gamble in a slot the same way. Craig Krenzel looking left. Going complete. Got it to Gamble. It's going to be another first down. Just inside the 37. Delay to Hall. Maurice Hall to
a month.
You and Swanee said to Craig Krenzel, you guys could still have 2-a-days. And he said, theoretically. Here's Florett. And he's going to have another first down. As good a shot as anybody. And he's taking his shots today. Tell me.
Well, there is no way that he could be.
On the 9th play of the drive of the 2nd down and 10. Krenzel straight drop. And now has to roll on the run. Got away from a would-be sack and goes out of bounds to the top of your picture. And Krenzel off play action is looking that way and going that way, but quarterback and receiver had 2 different ideas. Yeah. And this one's 45. He had a very, very good preseason camp, though. Had one scrimmage where he went 10 for 10 and kind of caught the attention of his teammates. He'll have more attention if he hits this. On the way. Got it with plenty to go. Mike Nugent knocks it through from 45 and the Buckeyes. He won national titles at that division of football. And here in his 2nd year in Columbus. Nice kick. 9 yards deep again. McCann's going to bring it. Last time he got a good return. This time not quite as good, but he got it out across the 20. Put Texas Tech out in some nice field position.
They're high on all of them.
Here comes a blitz from the corner. Kingsbury trying to throw back the other way.
But he's getting a little tired.
Here's a toss. Torian Henderson stretched out by Will Smith. He didn't make the tackle, but from the gun, and he'll be under the gun, it appears. Here comes a blitz. And down he goes. C. Grant, the linebacker.
Just ran over the blocking back.
High kick this time. Hangs up there well. And Gamble across midfield. Inside the 40. Great field position after Gamble's punt return. Maurice Hall. This is the play that Maurice Claret's taken to the house twice. And Hall still on his feet down to the 13-yard line. 263 yards for Ohio State. This is Ross going to the left side and lost a little bit that time.
First start ever.
Krenzel swings it out. Claret on a swing pass. Got a nice block. Put his head down, and he rumbles down to about the 8-yard line.
I don't understand. What he's doing is very rare for a freshman.
Oh, it really is. To do it in a game like this against Texas Tech, his first college game, very special.
Janowitz, Hopalong Cassidy, 2 for Griffin, 1 for Eddie George. Lydell Ross down near the goal line. 2nd down and goal. Claret. Not this time. Flugents is there to bring him down.
That just makes him work extremely hard. It's great for the offensive line.
3rd and goal. Touchdown. He's in. That's number 3. Not a bad day at the office.
Not a bad way to start.
A fan. He's here all the time. Extra point right down the middle for Mike Nugent. We know when your basketball career ended, when Rick Mount showed up at Purdue. Here's McCann. You know only 7 yards deep he's going to bring it out. And straight up the seam. And he got across the 30. This is ABC Sports. They're just going to blitz Cliff Kingsbury mercilessly now. He gets it out to Anton Page, and Page got about 8 out to the second down, short 2 for Texas Tech. Kingsbury wanted to throw the quick out, and he got hammered. Mike DeAndrea, one of the guys Bob just talked about, under center. Again, the blitz. They pick this one up, but the pocket collapses again right on the quarterback. Darian Scott's got him wrapped up, and Tim Anderson's there to help. And the third quarter comes to a close. All Buckeyes here in Columbus in the Pigskin Classic. 38-7 our score. An ABC Sports presentation of college football. Return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. With Bob Greasy and Lynn Swan and our ABC crew, Brad Nessler with you from the Horseshoe in Columbus. Clinton Greathouse with a punt. Gamble will take it at the 20. Broke a couple tackles, still on his feet, spins his way for about a 13-yard return.
The starting offensive line.
Yeah.
Not the backups.
Yeah.
Give it off to Lydell Ross. And Aaron Hunt tracks him down. Craig looked good today, though. Now Scott gets his chance on second down and 11 and fires. And in and out of the hands. Looked like Drew Carter just set back. Here comes the pressure. Swings it out. Ross got a couple blockers in front. Maurice Hall
Played in the NFL for a few years.
The 48. Claret's back in there and goes close to the Texas Tech.
Sure of himself, very humble, very outgoing. Just was very.
Third down at 4. Flags fly in.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yep.
Substitution infraction on the offense. They broke the huddle with 12 men. 5-yard penalty.
His father was a successful football coach in the state, and now he's been a successful football coach in the state for a long time. Your recruiting's going to be good.
Here's a punt by Andy Groom. He didn't have hang time on his kicks last year. I'm telling you, it's improving. Welker from the 4. Oh, what a block. Ball game. It's 38-7. Watch this block.
25
Ouch.
right there. Counting all of his arms and legs.
Right. Donnie's a tough guy, though. He just bounced right back up. Here's a little crossing pattern. Anton Page in the,
For the Red Raiders.
The opportunity. Remember, late in the second quarter, missed opportunity from 4th down at the 1. Had that induced a touch pass, but had that from the 34 for Kingsbury. Cliff again trying to buy himself some time. Oh boy, he's retreating. He's given about 25 yards of ground up, and then got level for his efforts. May have jumped across the line. Flags are down. Should be a free play. They go across the middle again, and it's out to the 45 for Nehemiah Glover.
Offsides on the defense. Declined. First down.
And the recruiting in their class out of Ohio. I mean, they're just going to dominate the state.
Kingsbury throws on the run, was almost over the line of scrimmage, and he throws a shot down to the 35. That's a few years ago.
What a nice job Spike Dykes did down there for 14 years.
Got it. Touchdown. Throws on the got his man. Touchdown. Welker.
There you go.
And he's still down. Hadn't quit. Him 34 again. Touchdown. From his, had to pick himself up again, but there's some help from Welker. Offensive line, but the little fellow Welker got free.
Backup quarterback in there now, Simmons.
And he's going to throw the fade. Touchdown. Or a 2-point conversion, rather, to Page. 2-point conversion to kick it back to the Buckeyes. And it'll be Mike Doss, and he's 5 yards deep, and Mike decides he wants to run one back. And does. Barely say it.
Yeah, you know, I've never been close to it. I guess if you want to know how sheep are cloned, that's what you want to major in.
He's got 174-yard, 3 touchdown days so far. That are anywhere from 15 to 30 players long at the beginning of the season. McMullen, play action. Scott fires, got it complete. Inside the 40, Drew Carter. And Carter's across midfield. He's 9 of 14 on 3rd down today, and that's way better than they were last year when they were 8th in the Big Ten in that category. Now they go back 1st down run. And there's not only one Sticks in town. There's a couple.
Who we just had a shot there, his first start ever. Didn't start in college, fifth-year walk-off.
He's had a bat on down. Second down.
And I watched them and said, I've got an opportunity to play football at a great institution.
At the 13, first down. Ohio State's got this thing well in control. Ross is not done working. 2nd and 5. Ross again. And he's close. Is he in?
I say his knee hit before.
He scored 3 times. Ross will try to make it a triple of his own. Not quite. But it's McMullen on a quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Yeah, let's get those quarterbacks a little sugar.
Keeping everybody happy.
Yep. (44-15). Under 7 minutes elapsed. Jim Tressel's 12th-ranked Buckeyes look all of that. They lead by 30. Up by 30 with just over 2 minutes left in the ball game. High kick coming downfield at the 11-yard line. Henderson trying to weave his way near the 30.
When they go back and look at the tapes of this game, there's two touchdowns that could have been weren't there.
Yep.
Cuts down that running game, and now let me see your quarterback and your receivers and your running backs play.
Peters over the middle. Top 25. Miami, the defending champions, who've only lost 1 ball game in the last 2 years. And we'll continue that list after Cliff Kingsbury comes up throwing. And Welker, who has a touchdown today, gets it out.
Guys are saying, but until someone takes it from Miami, I'd still make them number 1.
That's a great point, too. You got to beat the champ to become a champ. Each other somewhere along the line. 1st and 10 from the 42. Kingsbury throws a quick hitch down to Francis. He's trying to break a tackle, and with his 11th 300-yard game, he's over 300 throwing the ball and 2 touchdowns, and he's still throwing it. And he's got Welker. He might get 3 touchdowns before it's over. Welker is in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, they knew what to do with that extra timeout they took. The fans are booing, but I don't know why.
This is a great effort by Welker.
They'll go for 2 here. And they're going to throw that fade again for Page. And he got it if he kept his feet in. The officials looking at each other, and they decide he's out of bounds. So when I read you that, we didn't quite know. Now we do. Here's the onside kick. And up high to recover it for Ohio State is John Holland on this August 24th, and no better play and no better feeling, I guess, than taking a knee to end a game. And that's how Ohio State will do it. They're going to win it 45-21. Today's Chevrolet players of the game. Now, when you look at some of the guys like Doss, you hate to give it to a freshman, but when he carries for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns, Maurice Claret, in his first start, is the player of the game for Ohio State. And that linebacker Lawrence Flugents, who was in on close to 20 tackles defensively, never gave up. He was our Chevrolet player of the game for the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.